guys. So, yeah, hi. I had Red Bull today. Yeah, so you guys know that I'm kind of emotionally and inspirationally blocked when it comes to videos right now. I don't really know what to talk about or make or do or anything. So today, right now, I am just gonna tell you 20 random facts about me. They're not just random facts. They're random facts about me. So they're interesting, I think. Uno, one. I like to eat jalapenos. Like, I just eat them on break at work, like at break on work. At work on break. We sell nachos, so we have jalapenos and they're already sliced. And I just go and we have like these things and they're called courtesy cups and they're about like this big. You know, they're just like water cups, and I will fill it up with jalapenos and eat that on my break instead of real food. Number 2, I hate bananas, and banana is kind of a strong word. Hate is kind of a strong word, but I really don't like eating bananas. They're kind of mushy. Like, when I go to IHOP, I'll still have them in my strawberry Nutella banana crepes. But, I mean, because they don't taste right without them. But I don't like bananas in general. I like the word banana, but I don't like bananas. And I don't like banana flavored stuff. Number 3. If I were a boy, my mom would have named me Travis. And that was the name of my first boyfriend and the first guy who kissed me. Ironic. People wonder why I'm hipster. With work and school, I can be OCD about stuff, but at home, I don't really care about my room or how my car is. So, like, when I was in high school, my binder used to be meticulously organized by, like, class, and I never had papers. No. Everything was perfectly organized. And when I'm at work, everything has to be perfectly done in a certain way so that it is clean and neat and organized. But then, at home, or in my car, my room's just a disaster. Like, look, this is my room right now. Yep. Number 5. My friends and family don't know that I make YouTube videos. My family kind of knows now. I know that I have a couple of aunts and cousins that watch them, and my parents know, kind of. My mom doesn't really get it, but she knows that I do it because my aunts and cousins tell her. And then my best friend Amanda knows because she makes YouTube videos too. But I mean, other than that, nobody else knows. Number 6, yeah. When you first meet me, I can be really shy, but I won't shut up. But like, when you get to know me, I don't shut up and I get extremely loud. Yeah. So I'm kind of really bad at making new friends and meeting people and stuff, which is probably why I don't have a boyfriend, because I don't know how to instigate things. And I'm awkward and shy at first, and then when you become my friend, I'm annoying and loud, and I don't shut up, and I'm still awkward. Yep. Number 7, I love to drive. It helps me clear my head. So yeah, a lot of people don't like driving. I kind of like driving. Like, even when I had to drive to Arizona, which is like a 5-hour car drive, it doesn't really bother me. I just kind of play music and I drive. And when I drive, a lot of times I tend to think, and it helps me organize my thoughts, I guess. Number 8, I try not to take myself seriously when it comes to life. Yeah, I think that's pretty self-explanatory. I like to laugh at myself, and I know that I'm not perfect, and I try way too hard at being perfect. Number 9, I have a really good memory. Like, a really good memory. I can recall details about just ridiculous things. Like, I can tell you about just stuff that doesn't matter. I don't know. I can't think of anything right now, but Yeah, that doesn't really prove my point. 10. I've always wanted a brother or sister. I used to beg my parents, like when they were always on Christmas and my birthday, and they were like, Rachel, what do you want? And I'd be all like, I want a little brother or sister. But I never got one. 11. I compare everything to the movies. Like, all my life events and everything that happens to me, I compare it to a movie in one way or another, which you have probably seen in other videos when I'm like, oh, it was just like in this movie. Oh, it was just like in this movie. And then like when I'm hanging out with my friends, sometimes I'm just like, this reminds me of this movie. I feel like we're in this movie. This would be a movie. This would be this kind of movie if our life were a movie. I do that a lot. Number 12. I don't want to get married. Like, yeah, I've just seen a lot of bad relationships and stuff, and I don't really see the point in marriage. I want to have a wedding. I probably will end up getting married, but it's not something that I have this desire for. 13. I like to roll coins, and you probably don't know what that means, but at work I have to do it. And if you ever worked at like as a cashier or anything, or maybe you've just seen them, but they're like rolls of like quarters that are like $10, pennies there's 100, so it's $1. I like to roll them into those things, the little sleeves. Something I have to do at work a lot, and I always get really excited. 14. As a kid, I wanted to marry Peter Pan, and I hated Wendy but loved Tinkerbell. So yeah, I had a huge crush on Peter Pan. And I hated Wendy because I thought she was a whore. Mind you, I was 3 or 4. I thought she was stealing Peter Pan from Tinkerbell. And I've always liked Tinkerbell, but I love Peter Pan. And I wanted to steal him from Tinkerbell, but I love Tinkerbell, and I hated that Wendy was stealing Peter Pan from Tinkerbell. It makes absolutely no sense. And how would Peter Pan and Tinkerbell even be together? Now that I think about that too. Weird. Weird stuff. 15. I'm a fan of Broadway and the theater industry. A lot of people don't know that, but yeah, I am. I did theater as a little kid, and then I tried doing it in junior high and it was just terrible. And then in high school it was too, like, I didn't like the people and the way they acted and stuff, so I never really did theater there. But I've always loved going to see plays, and every time that me and my family go to New York for reunions or whatever we're doing over there, we always go into the city and we see a play. And I've seen Hairspray on Broadway and Wicked. And I know all of the songs, Avenue Q and the 25th annual Count 'em Spelling Bee Puttin', yeah, that one, the one with the really long name. And I know a lot of musical scores too. Yep. A lot of people don't know that though. I don't know why. 16. I have a high pain tolerance. I mean, like, all girls, I think, have a high pain tolerance when it comes to heat, because we burn ourselves on a generally day-to-day basis. But in general, I have a really high pain tolerance. Like, I broke this thumb, and they don't even look that different. This one's like irregularly straight, I feel like, and this is the one I broke. I was walking down the stairs, and like it got caught on the little cap that's at the end of the stairs. And I kept walking, and it was like crack. Like I could hear it like crack, and it was all like crooked. And I didn't cry, and I had to sit at home for like 3 hours before my parents could come home and take me to the emergency room. And I didn't cry until about until 2.5 hours in, because I thought nobody was gonna come. I was gonna have a crooked thumb forever. And then like my freshman year, when I tore my meniscus, and my knee looked terrible because it was on the football field, and it was all bruised and swollen. Like by the end of the day, my knee was the size of a basketball, which I don't know if you know this, but your knee is not supposed to be the size of a basketball. But yeah, I didn't cry at all. I did cry when I got my cortisone shot though, because that felt like they were sucking my kneecap out of my knee through a little tiny needle. And who wouldn't cry at that feeling? I mean, come on. Number 17, I'm super protective and affectionate to the people I care about. You just have to ask any of my friends. Like, people can mess with me and say mean things to me and about me and jokes and stuff, but when you taking it to the next level is when you do it to my friends. Like, if you did it to Amanda, it means war, and I'm going to find a way to destroy you. And yeah, a lot of I can't really explain that one because a lot of it could get me into trouble because I'm not allowed to talk about it because it's like related to work or something, or it's really personal to someone, and I'm not putting that on the internet because that's not my business to be spreading. 18. I always wanted to play football instead of doing cheerleading. So when I was little, I was a cheerleader for the Henderson Flag Football League, and I did that from when I was 5 to 10, and like I went to competitions with them and stuff. And my dad always used to coach football for them, like the flag football. And they always had a little small kind of like girl league inside of it. And I always wanted to play football. And my mom was always like, no, you're going to fall down and you're going to cry and you're going to hate it. So you can just do cheerleading because you're good at cheerleading. And I was really good at cheerleading, and I should have stuck with cheerleading because I probably could have gotten a scholarship. Life lessons. Don't quit things. Number 19. I'm an adrenaline junkie. That's self-explanatory. I go out of my way for danger. Number 20. I hate the word I. I don't like using it. It makes me feel self-centered. And that's all that I do on the internet is talk about myself. And it's... whew, it is an experience. But yeah, so those were 20 random facts about me and their explanations. I hope you liked this video. I'm going to try to make better videos. I promise. I need to think about what a better video is. And then find time to film it and edit it and do all of the stuff that comes with that. So yeah, I will talk to you guys later, whether it's in a stupid video like this one or in a good video like, well, a good video that I will make in the future. I love you guys and have a wonderful day.